It feels like somebody's pulling something out of your face. Hey everybody, how's it going and all that jazz? As you can tell, it's 1 a.m. I'm still at work. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in here. This is gonna be an odd video, one that a lot of you are gonna be like, what was that all about? But I got asked so many times to do a follow-up to an older video that I'm going to do it now. One of my most popular videos in the past month, in fact, even the past 6 months, has been my root canal video. Remember way back, like back in, I don't know, the beginning of the year sometime, I got a root canal and I told you guys all about what I experienced and how I got through it and all that. Well, people wanted an update down the road because some people can experience some issues later on. And folks wanted to know, hey Sugarcat, are you still experiencing problems with it? The answer is yes and no. That's why I'm doing this video. Now, when I first got it done, everything was kind of okay for the first little bit. I expected there to be some pain. So, disclaimer issue, I'm gonna get into some squeamishy things for folks that have a weaker stomach. Won't go into too much gory detail, but I'll give you guys the gist on what to expect. Now, when I first got it done, for the first 2 weeks, I expected there to be pain and discomfort. There was. And then it kind of tapered off a little bit. But then it came back. And it wasn't like completely unbearable, but it was miserable. It was like somebody was just like taking a spoon and just kind of digging it into my tooth for the like 24 hours a day. So I was on a pretty steady stream of ibuprofen and Tylenol, and I really don't want to keep doing that. So I ended up going to, here's the story. When I first got the root canal, we have a university in my city, and they have a dental school there. And it's a lot cheaper to go to a dental school and get students to do work on you than it is to go to like an actual dentist. And that's what I got done for the root canal. So I thought maybe it was just an inexperienced student that had buggered something up. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna go to my original dentist, who's an actual full-on big boy dentist. And he took a look at it and he was like, you know what? I think she did a good job, but you have a bigger issue. And here's where that bigger issue comes in. For the past 10 years or so, I had a wisdom tooth in the back left here, that basically broke in half, and half it went boop and just popped out. That was fine. Surprisingly, that didn't hurt at the time. I was probably in my late teens, early 20s when that happened. What happened though is that over a decade, it basically got infected. And it stayed infected for about 10 years, which, believe it or not, is not a good thing. It was doing incredible amounts of damage to all the nerves in my face. And after having him tell me that I'm incredibly lucky that the infection didn't spread, because if it goes down into your neck, I guess, it can go up into your brain and kill you, into your heart, it can do all kinds of messed up stuff. So I was actually very, very lucky. He also said that there's a good chance that I never needed a root canal in the first place because the pain was shooting down into the nerve and just making all the other teeth go all wacky. So this is now a root canal public service announcement, wisdom tooth removal video. When I went in, my dentist was all eager to get this tooth out, but it was so deep infected, like it wasn't like red or swollen or anything. It was inside the tooth that was infected. Like I wasn't experiencing any pain, but it was just messed up on the inside. So he put me on a whole bunch of antibiotics for a few weeks. It was a pretty heavy duty regime of antibiotics. They didn't work. We tried a stronger dose. They didn't work. So he was like, okay, this got to come out. I had two options. I could either go in, try freezing, get them taken out in the dentist's office, or I could go into the hospital and get a referral, get put under, get it surgically removed. And here's a little secret, I hate surgeries and I hate needles, but I hate one more than the other, so I chose to get the needles. So I went in. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get rid of it, it's gonna go once and for all, I won't have to worry about it anymore. Put some needles, put some freezing in, didn't freeze. Waited about a half hour because he wanted me to just get the shots going through more. Still wasn't frozen. Put more and more and more freezing goop in my gums, whatever. Still didn't freeze. It got to the point where he told me that I actually hit the max dosage for freezing and I couldn't have any more or else my face would start like dying and falling apart. So we had a few options because all during this, whenever he tried to poke it, they have little pokey things, it hurt a lot. Apparently the infection was so deep set in the bottom of the tooth that the freezing couldn't get past the infection and it was just a straight up nerve. And I'll tell you right now, when someone's trying to pull something out of your face with no freezing, it feels like somebody's pulling something out of your face. So we went through our options, and we had two options, and it was either surgery or just do it. I chose the just do it option. I regret that decision immensely. Here's the wow disclaimer. All right, so what he did, they have something called elevators. They're basically really thin, flat things that they put in between your gum and your tooth, and they just kind of wiggle, and they try to lift the tooth up out of your gum. That doesn't feel good. I can imagine it doesn't feel good with freezing. Without freezing was not fun. It took about maybe a minute to get the tooth out. It was excruciating. It was an incredible amount of pain. I think my pulse rate shot up to like 170 or something. It was really, really bad. So this is a public service announcement that if you have an infected tooth, please go get it taken care of. Because if you don't want surgery, then you don't have many options, and you're gonna be out of luck when it comes to getting to the dentist chair, and you're out of time. So here we are today. It's been about 3 months since I got that done. The update is there is no more pain at all. There is no tooth in the back. It's pretty much healed over completely now. I guess it takes like 2 years to heal completely over and do like a flat gum, but I'm not in any pain. I don't feel anything anymore. It's completely fine. So all you folks were asking, hey Sugarcat, how's the root canal doing? Does it still hurt? No, it doesn't. I probably didn't need it in the first place. I had a huge problem in the back that is now taken care of. But it is incredibly dangerous. If you have an issue with your tooth, if it's infected, if you think it's infected, go in and get it checked. I was told by multiple doctors that this could have killed me. It was really bad. Go get yourself checked. If you do have any more questions, put them in the comments down below. I'll answer them as best as I can. I consider myself pretty much the tooth master now. And to all you folks who are excited for the Christmas streams, I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. I got a few game plans that we're gonna do. I don't quite know yet, but I have like 3 days to plan an entire month's worth of live streams. I'll make it work though. I'll make this happen. So all you guys, keep being amazing. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down there. The little Christmas bell up in the corner. Make sure you hit that too. And I will see all of you in the next video. To the window!